They say fake it till you make it, but this Farzi is as real as it gets. We have with me Vijay Sethupathi, show creator DK, Aparna Purohit of Amazon, and Bhuvan Arora. Hello and welcome.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi, the trailers just dropped. What are the kind of reactions that you're getting to it?
I think everybody liked it, and then they said it looks very interesting and wanted to watch it. And
So everyone's liked it so far.
Yeah, they said
fire
it-
emoji?
Huh?
Fire emoji am changla.
everybody shared it. Whoever in my
Yeah?
WhatsApp, they shared it, and they said it's very nice, and I look cool, and Shagid looks very handsome, and it's nice.
There are a lot of swag in this trailer. What are the comments about your Hindi coming in so far?
I don't read. I'm sorry.
You don't check comments.
I don't check.
Okay.
I don't check.
You don't check comments. DK, I know you check comments. What
Yeah,
are
yeah,
the...
been checking how it's been going, and
Huh.
like you said, a lot of fire emojis, a lot of heart emojis, a
Yeah.
lot of all those things. But besides that, I think the biggest thing everybody's praising or appreciating is the cast. There's an amazing powerhouse cast of actors. We have so many people, so people are just like feasting their eyes on that. And I think the energy of the trailer and everything. I think the buzz is good. I mean, obviously, it's just been a couple of hours since it dropped, and let us see. But I think everybody's excited.
Ever since the first look, everyone's been talking about Farzi, saying, look at this kind of heavy cast. Aparna, as somebody who greenlit this show, is that validation for you?
I think the fact that there was a really incredible story, we knew we had a winner on hands. And you know, if it comes from the house of Raj and DK,
Yeah.
when they are the most collaborative, quirky, witty, and they'll keep polishing things till the very end. So when you have such passionate, dedicated creators, and if you have a story which is as nuanced as this, you already know that you have a winner on the hands. And when such a eclectic, phenomenal cast comes together, then it's really the cherry on the top, and it's a dream come true.
Well, adding to the variety is Bhuvan Arora. Bhuvan, what are your friends saying about being part
So when
of
she
this
spoke of the
heavyweight
cherry,
one?
I'm the cherry only.
Yeah, you are. Yeah.
Sorry, your question was?
Yeah. So what are your friends reacting? How are they reacting?
I honestly did not find the time to go through it only, but
No
I'm sincerely...
lies.
I swear to God, swear to God. I barely got time to eat lunch before the trailer launch and everything. I opened the social media for about 5 minutes and the response has been insane. And the page is buzzing. I am pretty sure it's trending. Needless to say, it's going to trend for like a week at least, and I'm really, really hoping for it to soar as high as it can.
Well, I think that's a given so far, looking at only the positive reactions coming in. Vijay sir, now that you have entered the Hindi film industry, so as to speak, with Farzi, are there any fears from your fans, your die-hard fans, who are like, no, we don't want to lose you to Hindi, or saying, why did you have to go and do a Hindi series?
No.
No? They're not so insecure.
No. I'm doing. I have another 4 films in Tamil.
Yes.
So, and I want to do films in all the languages. So I love it. So my fans, they like it actually.
They like it.
They
Okay.
like it.
When you were entering the Hindi film industry, you said you wanted to learn, right? You want எப்படி work பண்றாங்க அவங்களோட the habits la எப்படி இருக்கு. What did you learn? ஏதாவது difference இருக்கா or same as Tamil industry?
No, when did I say that? I don't know that. But learning is happening everywhere. Wherever who are working with, it's happening everywhere. I said when we are getting into some new cultures and new language. So first, I said that we should know the culture of the people. That is where the people. It says that's where the story is, and let's talk about people more. The culture is the foundation of any region people. So I should know the culture more and know the people energy and food. And then
What did you enjoy most about the food, or are you still partial to Tamil food?
no, I like to eat raste pe खाना मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगता है. So when we go to from the shoot to while I go back to room, somewhere if I see the pani puri stop there, तो अंडे का दुकान है तो stop there. तो ये गुलाब जामुन खाऊंगा तो जलेबी खाऊंगा तो I'm a person wherever I go, I like to eat from the street foods, which I like it so much. I don't know, that's kind of
Food is a language.
food is a language and expression of love too.
Yes.
Yeah, so I love to eat, and I like to talk to people who's in the set. So mostly, I like to all the people in the set. I mingle with them, and then it is not the culture or the behavior is not a book, and then where you can read it and know the people. So to know the people, you just be there and be with them and talk to them. That's more than enough. That everything will go subconsciously into it. So. That's how I think so.
That's true. That's true.
I
How did?
remember first
Yeah.
of the shoot, when he had come to shoot and we had this one scene where we had to shoot our scene together. He had sent ice creams to everybody's van. I still remember.
Yeah?
The very first day, I still remember he sent like one pack. You remember, sir? You had sent these ice creams to everybody's vanity vans and saying that.
Sometimes I do, sir. Sometimes no, sir. In my set also, sir. Suppose if you are shooting in the hot summer, no. Suppose if coconut guy, tender coconut comes, no. I want to give it to everyone because I am thirsty. So everybody wanted to have it. So not only the director or actors, I want to give it to like everybody. I want to give. So sometimes the ice dabba wala aayega to I like that ice also.
And we were also eating कि आपसे आएगी तो थोड़ी acting भी आ जाएगी शायद acting के साथ.
No,
Even in a scene, when we're about to start a scene, if he walks past something, he'll be like, okay, in the scene I will eat that.
Oh, really? Oh, you add on.
no. It is like eating and talking or.
It's very casual.
See, if there is if there is an animal or a kid, or some mistakes happen, or eating things, doing some activities, that makes the scene more real. See, this is the new place for us. Suppose if I'm in my home, the place, everything is very. I know where is the switch, where is the kitchen, where is the things, where are the things. So that's how we actors, we go to a set or a place where we have to make that place is very comfortable for us. Then only audience can connect with the place. So the how we are comfortable in the place and the people. So that's all. I think answer is over.
I think I asked you what you learned, and now I've learned something. So thank you for that.
Thank you.
DK, how did you onboard him? I know he's such a huge name, so prestigious to be associated with the project. But was it easy at all?
Surprisingly, it was very easy.
Wow.
Because for us, I thought it's like they say, you throw a stone and hope it hits Mari.
Yeah.
So that's what we thought. We didn't we had only met him once when we were shooting Family Man in Chennai, season 2. And he had come there on the set and to meet Manoj Bajpayee and all. That was the only interaction. But we always had this thing that we want to work with him. But we don't know what he's doing, how busy he is, what his slate is like. I mean, and what his thoughts are in general about doing something in Hindi, something on the streaming space. So we had this, of course, we had the script idea, the story. We had Shahid locked, and we were thinking, if we can get Vijay Sethupathi for this role, it will be amazing. We're like,
It's like wish listing.
yeah, we're like, he won't do it, he'll be too busy, this, that. We're like, chalo, we'll ask him. So we asked him, and he was like, first meeting, he was like, we did a Zoom call, it was, because during the pandemic, and he was like very eager and very interested. And we couldn't meet for a few months after that, because it was still during the pandemic. As soon as the restrictions and everything lifted, I went to Chennai, went to his home office, had food.
Until when the reports came out, I thought, okay, maybe maybe he's trying. Vijay is such a nice guy, as we know from the reports. So maybe he's trying to be a part of it. But I didn't believe it until he actually, I saw pictures and he was actually part of the shoot. I think it was a big surprise for all of us. What was your impression when you met Raj and DK?
Because I don't know about them, how they are going to work. So, if I go to set, I may have a lot of doubts and questions I have. So, suppose if I keep nagging them what they'll think about me, तो मेरे बारे में क्या सोचेगा, तो अगर ये इसको क्यों कास्ट किया यार, बहुत दिमाग आ रहा है, ऐसा कुछ सोचेगा तो क्या करूँ, तो so I had a lot of questions. Okay, but I'm a person, I'm like that only. But if I go there, yeah, this is my right as an actor. So this is how I learned and I grew up as an actor. So I told them earlier also, sir, if I have any doubt, can I come and ask you? And they are very open because they have very big heart. Because why I'm saying it's not because that they are allowing you to speak, because they know the worth of an art and what they are doing. And they are very clear in their mind. It's not that they, whatever you give, they'll choose. They are very particular what they want. If your improvisation is good, and then it's good. If it's supporting the film, what we are doing, then there is always as from Raj and DK. So which made me to think more and more, so I can go and take anything I can ask them, go and ask. So it was like very friendly relationship. Hope they will call me again.
Of course.
Yeah, seriously.
Yes.
Yeah.
I hope they call you too. But
Yes,
you know,
of
it's a
course.
mark of the smartest people are always the nicest, most open to ideas also. I think they embody
And then
that.
not because of the interview, but I never had the difference between Raj and DK. So it is like
I speak better Tamil. That is a difference.
That's the only difference.
Yeah.
Correct.
It is like they both. So if suppose if there is an idea, if there is any discussion, any doubt, if I go to ask DK or Raj, I don't feel there is difference between.
There's always complete sync between the two
Yeah.
of them.
For others also, I'm saying
Yeah, I agree.
that's the truth, sir.
Bhuvan, what did you think about their working style and
Raj sir and DK
his-
sir?
Yeah.
I think they're seamless. I think they just blend. I think they're two pieces of a puzzle. They're made for each other. You know, there is so much synchrony. There is so much. I don't know. I feel that they kind of have telepathy going on all the time.
They do.
Matlab, even if Raj sir is not on the set, DK sir is there, and I ask him a question, he'll do this. Raj, क्या करने का है? And I'm telling you,
Secret communication device.
you're gonna be like, Raj, क्या करना है? Obviously in Tamil. Telugu, sorry. Obviously in Telugu, and Raj sir would reply, and he would give the same feedback. So I think they're like this. There's no difference in the way they think.
This is
and
true.
Yeah. And I feel that, when two creative people come together, it's very difficult for both of them to last unless they are in so much sync, how Raj sir and DK sir are. I think otherwise, it's impossible for two people to operate on a set and direct a show. Otherwise, I think it's impossible.
Yeah, when two intelligent people get together, it's a discussion, which is
Absolutely.
why they don't have differences or
No,
fights.
as a matter
They
of
have
fact, I've
discussion.
never really seen them discussing also.
Yeah,
It's
I
just
think
that
they
one
just know.
says and the other one agrees.
Yeah.
And they kind of have this sync where they feel कि हाँ ये जो बोल रहा है ये ठीक बोल रहा है, and there are times when DK sir says that नहीं ये better है and Raj sir says ये better है, and I've seen quietly. I've never seen them discussing for more than a minute. More than that, discussions would happen between actors and directors, but between the directors, I've never seen them, having different thoughts about any particular scene or any sequence. So they're so much in sync. Right, sir?
We got into it together as one entity. That's why it is like that. If I was a director and he was a director and we tried to make a movie together, it would have been different. I think. But we were both software people, friends from college. We decided to make movies. So we got into it together. I think we already got on the same wavelength, I think. I don't know. If I have to analyze it.
It's working better and better by the day, clearly, DK. Whatever you're doing, yeah, keep doing it, keep doing it. Aparna, this is a passion project of theirs. They've had it with them for many years. Started off as a movie.
Yes,
as
yes.
a movie,
Yeah.
and then it evolved as a show. When did you come on board this project?
I think about 3 years ago, they were still in the thick of writing season 2 of Family Man.
Yes.
Is when we were talking and they talked about a few ideas and this one particularly, and I was like, there is something here.
Yeah.
This is very interesting. But both of them were like, this is a film. When you all start doing films, maybe we'll think about it. And I said, no, there's something here. And then they said, it's interesting that you say this because we are also now toying with the idea of developing it into a series. So I think it took all of 10 minutes for us to get on the same page and just begin this journey.
So DK, you've had it for a few years. This was before demonetization. Now I look at 500 rupee notes. I remember they are no longer valid. Do news events play any part in your show?
In this particular case, what you mentioned, it actually does because truth is that when we wrote the script, there was a plot point. Like his character comes up with this idea that the only way to fight counterfeiting, like there's so much counterfeit notes in the country, the only way to beat it is, we didn't use the word demonetization because we don't know what demonetization means. We said invalidate the existing 500 rupee notes.
Wow.
Make it worthless.
This was there before.
It was a plot point. We said make it worthless and all the counterfeiting notes will go away, and it was a plot in the script that was going to happen. And of course we didn't make the film at that time, and then as we were saying, 2016 happens and the demonetization happens, and the number of people who called us saying, remember you wrote this in your script. and it has really happened. And of course, one of the reasons they gave was counterfeiting, besides black
Yeah.
money and other things, counterfeiting. And we're like, okay, so there you go. I mean, it's really happening. The big thing for us is now we have to change the plot point. We have to assume that it's already happened. So we had to we've embraced it now as part of our thing. Like it's already happened, obviously, in reality. But it's an interesting thing
Yeah,
that
yeah,
we
yeah.
wrote something, we thought of something, and it happened in real life after we wrote it.
Yeah. And that's what I
By
was
the way, they
wondering.
had the artwork of the show.
Yeah.
So when they showed it, they on their iPad, they had the whole artwork.
Yeah.
They had illustrations.
Their
Amazing.
prep is something else. And like you
Yeah.
were saying, they make changes right to the end. It's like the god is
Yeah,
in the details, for
They
sure.
do Amazon finds it a bit frustrating.
Yeah, changes
Arey,
till the
give it,
last minute.
We also love it.
You also love it.
We also love it.
Vijay, you were saying you also do that, right? In your script, you also make your changes constantly. You keep trying to improve it.
Yeah, not
think about
changes,
it.
but it is like
Addition.
for them, no, till they give the product, till they give the film, they can work. In actor's hand, it is not like that.
Yeah.
We get time only in a discussion and while we perform. Maybe if you have a dubbing, we can improve something there. That's all. It's only 3 stages where we actors have a hold on the film. So that is most important for me while doing work. So because we may have an idea, different kind of idea in mind. Only when after we execute that shot or something we did it, then we know that something is missing. So sometimes the director
You look
says,
at the monitor?
no.
Oh.
Sometimes we call him and show him.
Oh, you
Call
have.
him and show him, see.
And I asked him once, I said, sir, you never see the monitor, why? He's like, sir, I feel very shy. I said, how can you say that? You've done like around 50 films, how can you say that? He's like, sir, I feel shy, sir.
Sir, I feel shy on things. And then actually, I can't watch myself on screen. So that
You don't need to, so many more people are
Yeah,
watching you.
that's very
No,
true.
suppose if my director says, oh, this expression is very nice, so you do this and you change this, if they say like that, no. So when I plan to repeat the same, no, then it becomes plastic, which because we have to remember everything and do it means you miss the soul, which I don't want to happen. So I can't do that. So I don't watch it. So if there is any corrections, so I listen to them, then I'll work it on inside, then I'll try to do it. So it is not much that every time we have to come up with an idea. Or sometimes we get, so we discuss with them, it's a doubt. So it is, as far as if it is good for the film, it's nice, no? So
We'll find out if it's good for the film or not, for the show or not. This is going to be out very soon. Thank you so much for talking to me. I'm so jealous of all of you. Not only because you're part of the show, because you've seen it. And I have to wait till the 10th along with everyone else. Thank you so much for talking to me. It's been an absolute pleasure.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.